Hello everybody, my name is Zekman, and welcome back to Satisfactory. Boy, isn't it, weird to actually just see a world that has, no trees and stuff? I mean, I probably have. I mean, that's pretty much what I did. Also, I'm still, happy about my railroad network here. Okay, so, before we get started for today's video, I do know that about the 1.1 that's already been released. The only problem is that it's actually in experimental build, and I know most of you already know what experimental means. I mean, it means it's available to the whole game, to everyone that can plays. Except the problem is that I never actually bothered doing any backup saves for my world. So, yeah. The truth is, I am never going to do any experimental builds or anything experimental until the 1.1 is released. Usually that's what I do. I just wait until the full release of the entire new updated stuff. But until this whole experimental is over with and finally fully available for me to play, I do have some stuff to show you guys. So last time we were actually getting closer, getting my nuclear power done, and I did say I was going to work on the pipes, and I was actually doing that. And you might be wondering, how is your progress going for pipes? Well, I'm glad you asked. I really want to show you this. Yep, what you're seeing here is all 96 water extractors. I'm not even kidding. And you might be wondering why all of them are red light. Did I forget to turn on the power or something? Nope. That's because I went ahead and build this. My very own water pump control tower. And yes, that's the kind of name I went with. But this is actually pretty much all of the controls to turn on the whole system. So that way all the water could just, get flowing here. So whenever I had a nuclear meltdown, I just go into this hypertube, go into this little nice building room here, where it has only the switch, and that way I can just turn off any water, and that way I can prevent the nuclear power from consuming any more uranium rods. So that way I can prevent any more of the waste, and then I can just turn it back on once the whole thing is all good. In fact, since I did all the pipe work and stuff, let me just go ahead and turn this on, and yes, that's how much max construction it takes in total over here. So, yeah, let's turn this on. Head on out. And look at them all go. Yep, all of them are turned on. Well, I know some of them, most of these have already been, been on for a while. But the rest of these are just warming up. Yep, there goes all that water that's being transported in the pipes. Dude, this took me, so long to do. I cannot tell you how many hours it took me, but I had to build all of this. Yeah, all 96 water extractors. You might be wondering why that many. Well, because I always overclock stuff in the game. When I max overclock the nuclear power plants, they need 600 cubic meters of water altogether. I don't have to do any more explaining because you probably guys pretty much have seen others done this before. But dude, everyone, it's just so much pipes I had to build. All I was doing is just non-stop clicking. I mean, I could have recorded 9 hours of me building pipes, but the only thing you'd be hearing is a bunch of clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking, more clicking! A million clicks, like I said before in the other previous video. In my last video, I did get the Golden Nut trophy, so you might want to check that out, because there was also a little power outage problem I had, but it's fixed. I don't have to worry about it. And yes, all of the pipes are like this. All built like this. And there's a total of 24 pipes on the right and on the left evenly. I also have all of these power poles here, the MK3, and they're all just in the middle. And yep, that's what I went with. So this area here used to be empty, but this is where I build all my water sectors. That's where I sent in one of my previous videos. So yeah. All of this is finally done. Well, almost. You see, I have to actually get this all over to the nuclear power that's over there on the other side of this big building. And all the power plants over here, yeah, I already took care of them. So there was a total of 136. Because there's 40 over there, 96 over here. Yeah, a lot of water extractors. But I'm sorry if I haven't made a video for the past 2 weeks, but this was just a little daunting, so I had to stop for several days and play something else. But like I said, this took me a long time. I mean, you guys are not surprised that it many hours, but I just don't know how I could have just kept focusing on this. Anyway, I actually did this part right here, where I just create like a reverse waterfall, I guess you can say that. I know, it looks crazy. You might be wondering how I managed to do all of this. Well, it wasn't actually that hard. I mean, on the left and right side, I could just use the windows and the walls just to get all those pipes up here and transfer the water up here. Now, I did heard that this game has a secret mechanic for these waters. Apparently, there's something called like a waterfall that you can do for the pipes, and I think it's like building like a big like scale wall and have the pipes like go up and transfer all the water up. And what I think it does is that when the water goes down, I think it pressurizes the pipes so that way the water fluid can actually flow without needing more of these pumps. But I don't actually use it very much at all because most of my water that I've been transporting has been climbing up most of my my videos in my factories. And most of it's just, you know, solid flat ground like this for foundations and stuff. And yes, you can actually see that I'm not literally done. I'm like almost done. All the water extractor has been built, all 96 of them over here. It's just that all I've been doing is this. Yep. And no, I don't have any faster way of doing this. I had to do it manually one at a time, which I know, it takes hours to do. Now luckily, the update 1.1 is actually amazing, because now with blueprints, you know how you have to set down blueprints and you have to manually connect them one at a time after setting down each blueprint? Yeah, I know, that was kind of like a bit of a chore, but for my railroad network, it wasn't that much of a big deal to like set it all up. It was all done anyway. Well, almost. I did say almost because for my railroad network, oh shoot, I forgot that I have this on. Can I just please come down here? Thank you. That's like too much information. I think the only part of the railroad network I haven't connected is from here that needs to go to here. And I think there's like one somewhere over here that needs to go across the gorge and stuff. But I can worry about that later. I have it all just built here, and I made this little same bridge like I did over there on the other side of this recycling waste center. I just, you know, I want to make a little bridge here just to make it a little, you know, have a little decorations and stuff. I'll get to this in a moment. I just have to show you the insane amount of pipes. It's so long that I just couldn't find any better way to transport all this stuff. It was just like non-stop clicking, non-stop building. But hey, I managed to get all of these reactors in the front here, all filled with water, so they're all ready to go. So these thirsty behemoths, hope you're ready, because you're getting quite a huge beverage. No, wait, I'm pretty sure. Nah. Anyway, I did manage to pipe all this around here. All these pipes here just go up to the front. And the remaining 34 is all the way over here. Wasn't quite sure how it was going to turn, you know, all of this into transporting all of it like this. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to do it though. But I actually figured it out. And this is what I went with. Well, before I went with this, I was thinking I could just make it like, oh, I don't know, a bit taller, like maybe about that high. But then I was like, nah, that's just too ridiculous. That's just too obsessively high. And that's just too much work for the pipeline pumps MK2s, even though they are better than the MK1s. So yeah, it's a lot of pipes. Now before, I did have like maybe about 8 over here and try to even out the numbers. Now, it was all going great, except I did run into a problem where I was short on one pipe, and there was a little oopsie there, and I wasn't quite sure what went wrong with the counting and stuff. So I decided to just redo most of it from back here, and this is what I went with. This is exactly what I went with. We got 10 pipes here, going to these 10 reactors on the left, and for the rest of them, well, I decided to just only take the front pipes here. Yeah, these front pipes right here, and just kept them down just only on the right side. So that way it'd be easier for me to actually just keep track instead of doing something a little hard and complicated. Well, I wouldn't say complicated, but a little difficult. And the last two, well, I decided to have them up here. Now, for the rest of these pipes, the last 8, or the last 16, no, the last 12 right here, all 12 of these, I decided to have them under a foundation, under this foundation, the coated concrete. And decided to just, you know, have it under here and just have it transported right over here. Yep. Look at all this. Now, the truth is, I haven't actually tested the water to see if it's going to be flowing just fine. And I do notice a problem. Apparently, it seems like the pipes are not full. Except for this one up here. Except for these ones up here. They're full. Okay, okay, I knew this was going to be a problem. Which I was expecting. So why are these not getting filled? Oh, that's right. Because I didn't put... Oh, that's right. I didn't finish up... Yeah, I need to... That's why most of them aren't getting filled. Yeah, listen, I've been at this for so many hours and so many days. I wouldn't say so many days, I had to take a break. But because I had to keep, like, piping all the stuff and connecting them, and I had to do it, like, all, like, this part right here, gotta do it like this, and then I have to do it, like this. Now, I understand I could have just done it easily with the blueprints, except, well, I don't have any blueprints that I have made that would make this process go easier. Now, admittedly, I could just do that, but then, well, then I had to set it all up first. Honestly, I still have to manually connect all this, and the problem is, if I did actually make a blueprint for all of these pipeline pumps, MK2, I would still need to, like, you know, connect the power line to these, well, the power poles. But thankfully, I could just do it in a blueprint. It's just that easy. And to be honest, if I did that in the first place, that would have saved me so much time. But you know what? It's too late for that. I'm not going back because I came this far. I'm not going to start over, and I'm not getting rid of this save file. So I've came so far. I'm just so close to activating this, and I know you all want to see them on, which I understand. I've been wanting to get this on for many hours now. Now, what I was saying here is that I actually needed more silica. You see, I was only getting about... How many are here? 1, 2, 3... Wait, shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's like 8 here. And each of them are producing 105. So there was only 840 here. And I was missing 10 for the recycling center over there because it needs silica. Now, thankfully, thanks to this constructor right here, I had to overclock it to 55 because this constructor needs to make 55 more silica. 10 going here and 45 going in here. And all these assemblers are making 1,155, I think. Yeah, 55. So right now we have a combined total of a 1,200 built here. But the problem is, I think I needed more than that. Because this silica, this extra silica, is going to be for my encased uranium cell, which is this recipe right here. And for all of you to understand, and just let you all know, I do always do things on the overclock, so I always have it like 200% or something like that. So I always do things on the overclock and stuff. So I need like 30 silica for each of the 40 uranium cells. And the truth is, you might be wondering how many uranium cells I'm going to be making. 1,680. If we divide that by 40 for the manufacturers, there's 42. And if we multiply 42 by 30, we get 1,260 silica. Yeah, 1,260. So even though I can make another constructor and just call it a day, that's not the only thing I'm missing for the silica to make the encased uranium fuel cells. And I think I'm using about 800 quartz and stuff. Yeah. Okay, let me just go back to where I got all my quartz in limestone. It's right over here. This is where, you know, all of my resources have been getting. I managed to pull them all over on a single belt, including the 1,200. You should guys definitely check out that video I made for the uranium belt. I think it was like more than a mile long on a single belt. Most of it was like 900, but I combined the 300 up there. So yeah, I got 1200 right here that's ready to go. Oh, hey, Mr. What's your name? Big guy? What you doing? Yeah, you haven't eaten any of the uranium, have you? Looks like you might have. Anyway, the 600 limestone I have over here, yeah, I'm using it all up for the silica. The cheap silica recipe, of course. And I'm not sure what to do with the rest of this stuff, but it's good I have all of this in case I need it for converting or something, which is actually pretty good. And this coal, if I need more extra diamonds, well, at least I got plenty of coal right here. And I did use these signs, so there's like 3,000 of the quartz, and this belt has both 600 of the quartz and the SAM. And don't worry, I'm going to be using this smart splitter, which actually just separates the quartz and the SAM on a single belt of their own, which is nice. Woo! Man, that's kind of impressive what I did over here. Woo. Yeah, just running in the belts, that just never gets old. Oh boy. Yeah, this is tough. This is quite a tall one. Okay, but I really want to get away from all this, because I have one component I've been wanting to make, and that is the fuse modular frames. I actually need to start making these right now, because I need them for, well, the pressure conversion cube. And unfortunately, this is the only recipe for this conversion cube. Now, the recipe I'm going with, I know this might sound a little daunting, but I'm going to go with this because it actually makes it faster. And I'm planning to make about 7... No, not 7. 7.5. Yes, 7.5 per minute. Wait, why didn't I go through? There we go. Yeah, I do need the blender, but that's alright. Now, it does actually need the heavy module frame, obviously. But the aluminum ingots and the aluminum casings, as much as I like to just use this, I think this actually uses more nitrogen gas than this right down here. Now, nitric acid, however, isn't that difficult. I got the iron plates, the water, but the nitrogen gas, that's actually a bit of a question, and same thing for fuel. So, let's head over to the swamp, because that is where I'm going to be making my fuse module flame. And as for the pressure conversion cube, well, that's actually going to be saved for later. Actually, no. That's not going to be saved for later. Because today... Wait, why do I have a hole right there? Oh, that's right. I had to create this hole here for these drills right here. In case I needed, you know, more iron. As I could use that iron for converting and stuff. Okay, well, anyway... Let me just head over to my hypertube cannon and we'll get straight back to what we're doing. You all better get used to me using the hypertube, because it's going to probably be the last time you ever see it. Not last time, it won't be alone for too long, because once I get those teleportation going, well then, everything's going to be just fun. Everything's going to be much faster on the travel. I do want to stop by at the Bog Factory for just a moment. Incoming landing! Oh, can I, hang on. There we go. The hover pack really saves the day. All the time. Now, I did have a problem. Like, I wasn't quite sure how I was going to get the fuel. No, the oil. Because I have plenty of oil here. But I wasn't going to bother piping it all the way up there. So no, I'm not going to do that. Instead... I decided to go with Plan B, and I think Plan B is actually going to be the only option. So I have like 600 right here in this pipe, and what I did is, and I know you guys are going to hate me for this, but for the first time in quite a long time, you actually get to see someone using this, the fluid freight platform. Now, I understand that the fluid rate is like terrible because these freight cars can only hold up to 1,600 of the fluid, while these can hold up 24. But honestly, because this is going to be a short trip from A to B, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, and it's not going to matter. However, I do need to make a little bit of change here, because I don't want to just have the pipes just connected to the freight car, but I am going to use like the fluid buffer, just so that way we have some extra oil just backed up. At least that'd be a good idea to have. Where am I going to place this fluid bubber? I think if I just have two, it'll be 800, and I think that might be good enough. Yep, I think that's what I'm going to do. And let's see. Just one, how am I going to do this? I think we do that. Okay. Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot I, changed the color on the pipes. Don't worry, I'll change the colors back to normal. But, for now on, I think we're just gonna do this. Oh, geez, the leg. It's okay, though. Don't worry, I'll change the color pipes later. Actually, no. No. I'll just, I'll do that right now. Can we check this off? Oh, wait. If I go over here for just pipes, that should... Yeah, okay, that's how you change it. Okay, let me see if that... Fix it? Yep, okay, it's fixed. And of course, we are going to get, like, a curve and straight version for the pipes, just like the straight belts. Oh, it's going to make building so much better. It's going to make it so good. And I'm going to love it. When the experimental is... Once the update is no longer experimental, of course. Oh, shoot, I should not have deleted that floor hole. It's fine. It's fine. We do need this oil transported because we need it for fuel. And using that diluted fuel recipe, it should be easy. Is this filling up? Nope, not yet. That's fine. Let's see. Lights. Okay. I just need to reconnect this. If only we have that straight pipe, like right now. I'd be happy. Oh. Eventually I will change the colors of different pipes to match the fluid. I mean, I don't have to, but I think it's just be nice to have that. Is it going in? Yep, it is. It's going in. It's filling up. But hold on, I want to make sure this is actually pumping all the way up there. Where's the X? Wait, where did that hole? Where's that hole? Oh, here it is. Come on, show me the indicator. Yep, it's good. Just want to make sure. However, this one single freight card is not going to be enough. So, I'm just going to make another one. And do the exact same thing for this. Okay? Sounds good. Does that line up? Okay. I guess I could have just lined it up a little bit better, but it's fine. Okay. Alright, let me just do this, because I don't want to be on that conveyor belt again. Let me see where I want to take the floor hole. I think I'll do the same thing like I did right there. Is it lined up? Yep, okay. And I'll just create another one right here. Yeah, I've been using that for horizontal and vertical. So it's like that's exactly what I've been doing, especially for the pipe work on the nuclear power plant and stuff. And honestly, it looks pretty nice. Come on. Come on. There we go. I just need to do it over here. Oh, kind of lost it for a moment. It's okay. It's okay? Actually, no, wait. Let's just do something like this. And... oh. It was... that was funny. I'm pretty sure it's actually reaching that, too. But just to make sure, let me just do another quick check. Do we have a hole around here? Yes, we do. Show me the indicator, and... okay. It is good. Yes, we are good. Perfect. Just what we need. Oh yeah, box signal. I think we're gonna have it right. Come on. Oh, right. Hang on. Just redo this. Read quickly. Okay. That's a little better. Don't know if it's like the same as before, but it's good. Okay, let me just put down electric locomotive. Or electric train. Let me just... Alright. So we got 600 total, 300 in both of them. Perfect. Now, we definitely need to get to the swamp. But I do have one problem that I need to show you. That's actually a bit of a problem. Oh, before I do go, let me just make sure that we have a path signal. What is this? A block signal. Do I want to put a block signal over there? Maybe I should, just in case. Maybe I should, just in case, right here. Just in case. I have one right there, so I might as well just have one over here. Now, thank goodness that we're only carrying, like, 2 of the fluids, so we have no problem. Just before I forget, this would be painted black. Can I color that? Okay. Okay. There we go. Nice black oil train. You know, I actually have done fluids before, but it was only for, like, heavy oil residue. It was like things for... It was actually for my bullets. I might actually be able to make that. The bullets and stuff for the heavy oil residue. Well, I'll have to, like, get that automated later on in the future. Okay, but before we head to the swamp, I do realize I need to head back to PSR Factory for just a moment. We got plenty of nitrogen gas that I haven't even touched yet. So, we pretty much have, like, a total of... hold on, let me just power this up. Wait, is this... Oh, I did turn it on, okay. Yeah, 300 per minute. And yeah, he's still stuck here. Probably gonna stay here forever. So, I think since it's 300, I think each of them are giving me 300 per minute. Yes. And that's actually perfect. So, what I think I'm gonna do is transport this 600 to the swamp factory, and hopefully that we can actually get started with the fuse module frame. Actually, no. Because, here's the thing. Instead of actually, like, transferring the nitrogen gas from my PSR factory, I was looking at the map, and I realized I have a nitrogen gas node that's right here that I've never used at all. Oh. And yeah, that's actually the biggest clutch I have right now. So that's actually coming in huge. So I already got that transported all the way over here. I'll show you in a minute. But the other thing I'm going to show you is that I have set up the other train station. The oil drop-off. I'll give it a better name later, but I just need to put a name so that I'm not confused on the train station as usual. And I pretty much have this already good to go. My natural gas I have pulled way over there. I pretty much have it just pulled the same way as the coal and sulfur. And for the train that delivers oil, well, I made another railway. Look, I know that looks a little, like, awkward, but I'll fix that on my own time, okay? And I did make another, like, platform for just the support pillars, so it's not all the way down like that, for example. Although I still like the neon glow and stuff. Okay, so I already have this fluid buffer ready to go. So the only thing I need to do is to get this train. Which one? Yes, this one. Should call you... you know what? Let's just call you this. I'll give you a better name later on. Anyway, I'll just need to edit the timetable, which I haven't done just yet. It's gonna be oil drop-off. No, it's this. And then oil drop-off, as usual. And then we have it fully load. And then... Nope. Shoot. Nope. Okay. Okay, so either fully load or unload. Okay. We have to save. Save changes. Turn on self-driving. And to make sure that these are unload, I know the fluid awaken actually just sticks to the default for loading. Which actually makes sense. Okay, so all the nitrogen gas is right over here. You might be wondering why I have it under the foundation. Well, that's only because this is actually what you call a logistic floor. I think that's what it's called. I heard it from a YouTuber. But I think this actually makes sense. You have, like, all your resources come down here. and they just go under the foundation. And yes, I am using the 1 meter foundation, but it's the only foundation that's not too thick on placing down. Otherwise, other than these 4 meters, and then these 8, and then these 2 meter foundations. Because if I place a 2 meter like this, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. But I find it funny that you can still get under the 1 meter foundation and still do some like built work down here. I know it looks a little cramped and limited to how much like room there is, but it works. And I'm not very sure what to do all the space I'm saving, but I am saving it for the foreseeable future. Now, I do have this iron ore that I'm pulling over from that node over there, so let me just go ahead and just connect this. Smelter's all set up. I need the iron plates for the nitric acid, because it requires like iron plates. So I'm getting, I need like 100 iron plates per minute for this one and these other two. As for the nitrogen gas, I realized I need 300, but they both take 600 together, so I had to get 2 pipes of nitrogen gas. Yep, I had to get 2 pipes of nitrogen gas in order to have full 600. Okay, so I already did all the pipes and stuff. So the train for the oil should be coming in. It's almost here. Perfect. Somehow it only loaded up 1 wagon. Nah, it's okay. I only need the 1 oil because the other resource I need for the fused modular frame that I'm going to need is the fuel. Yes, the diluted fuel. So I pretty much have almost everything except for heavy modular frame, but lucky for me, I've already set that up, because over here these are my drones at the steel factory. One of them is already delivering batteries, the other one is just delivering the heavy modular frame that we're going to need for the fused modular frame. And I am going to go with this recipe because I don't want to turn my aluminum ingots into casings, and that's going to require more of the copper. But my big question is, where am I going to put my drone port? Like, I don't want to block it for... I don't want to block any of the drones. No, I don't want any of the drones to block my water source over here in case I need it. So, well, let me think. I haven't thought of this just yet. I really wish I could just put it here, but nah, that's a bit too claustrophobic, and I got my aluminum scraps there. Let me think. I think what I can do is just put it right here. Yeah, I think having it right here shouldn't be too big of a deal. I don't want to, like, do too much belt work, so hopefully about here should be fine. Okay. I just need to rename this to a different, like, Z-port name. Use Z-port for my fused modular frames. And we are going to need them. Now, I am going to be making 30 per minute, and we have just enough of everything. Where is that drone going? Wait, is that my drone for reinforced iron plates? Yeah, that would make sense. Well, that's weird. Why would my drone for reinforced iron plates just take the long way around by just going on the edge of the map? I better not question it. I mean, the drone's got, like, interesting maneuvers. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. Where are the steel? Not steel batteries. Come on. Let me see. Okay. Heavy modular flame, Z-port. This. Okay. Now just waiting for the drone. While waiting, let's just try to build it over here. Where am I going to put my blenders for the fused modular frame? I don't know. Is this working? Okay, yeah, it is working. We got the fuel. Okay, there should be some crude oil coming in. Oh boy, wait. Did I mess up the... No, wait, hold on, let me check the pipes. This is the water. This is the oil, here we go. Wait, did I not have, Oh, no, wait, I do have... No, I do have. Oh, okay, it was, No. It's all good. Thought I messed something up, I didn't. Wait, why is this... Okay... But why is it not filling up fast? Yeah, what's going on with the fluid rate? Why is it... Like... Why is it bad? Hold on. It has nothing to do with the train, okay? It's a short distance. Oh, here's my drone for heavy module flame. I'll get to you in a moment. Did I... No, I'm pretty sure it's unloaded. Yeah, it's unloaded. Same thing with this. Okay, so it is, like, building up, right? It is. Yeah, it is. You know what? Just in case if there is a, fluid issue. I mean, I only had, like, 1,600 over here, so give me a moment. In case if the flow rate does actually get pretty, bad. Let me see if I can... Let me see. Let me make sure. Okay. I don't think there was... Maybe there was not enough oil? No, wait. We're not consuming a lot of oil. We're only consuming 200 per minute. No, 150 per minute. So one train that's delivering 300 is enough. Okay, but why are we having a problem with the fluid rate? What's going on here? Oh, wait, I forgot to plug you in. No, wait, I forgot to... Oh. You were responsible for the fluid. I see. Okay, I think that was the only... And I do mean the only... Like, the only pump here that's not... No, wait, there's another one that's not. That's why my fluid rate was, That would explain why my fluid rate was not going so well. Okay, I guess there were just 2 pumps I forgot to plug in. But other than that, it seems to be fine. Okay, so we got my heavy module frames. Is that plug in? Okay, yeah, that is all plug in, okay. Where am I supposed to... where am I going to put my blenders for the fuse mod? I gotta need a blueprint for this. Yes. This. Where should I put you? Where am I going to put you? Good question. Nitric acid's right there, heavy module flames. Don't want to put it there. I suppose we could put it right here, but what if I need a space right here? Oh, it's a tough decision. I guess we could... You know, I don't think we have any problem just putting it right here or something. Let's see, okay. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is actually put one right about here. Just go ahead and get this. Okay. There we go. There's only 2 recipes for this. For the fuse module frame. Now it's just gonna put space right there. And honestly, 30 per minute should be like enough to make the pressure conversion cubes. Because I'm gonna need like 30 of them. And then I'll and you probably already know what one of the answers is. You guys already know what I'm gonna be needing them for. So we need to get nitric acid. We got like, how much nitric acid? There's like 300 right here, which is more than enough. And that's fine. And they're all piped over here. So now I just need to get like a, you know, a pump here so that way the fluid rate can go just fine. And then I probably need a pump right about, maybe right about here. Oh. Okay, that should be enough to get at least. Let's see, yeah, we'll do that. Of course, we should be able to... Yeah, that should be fine. And these pumps should be able to, you know, get it all here. Oh, clean pipe. Yeah, let's do. Why not keep the... I use the clean pipe. That's what I did. Oh, look at that. I think there's going to be like enough room. Oh, it's like almost perfect or stuff like that. Should probably have like a pump right about here somewhere. Doesn't have to be exactly. So, guess we can grab you and have you right about. Yes, right here. Oh, why are you pointing the wrong way? Come on. Don't be like this. Stop being funny, game. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Oh, the leg. Hopefully the leg can get solved real quickly. Okay, so I think what I need to do is to connect... Wait, how much aluminum ingots does these use? Hang on. We might have to separate the belt for the aluminum ingots. Hang on. C. V. And then V. There we go. We needed like 375, 750 here, and 750 here. So let's see. I think we do have the little ingots right here. Got like 1,080 right here. Just need to connect it to here. Oh, you know what? Do I want to change the conveyor belts? I don't know if I want to change these, because they're actually floating above the air a little. So I think the bottom is going to be for the heavy module frames, which is fine. And then should be able to... Okay, yeah, like that. Hopefully I set it up right. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. That was an unusual long leg there for no reason. I hope the game developers fix the leg, because no one's gonna like it, not one bit. Okay. What I normally do with the power lines is I have to keep it there, because that's for my, you know. Let's see if I can. Okay. These should be filling up. Yep, they're filling up with nitric acid. Okay. At least those two are. Now, I should be able to get the fuel. Oh wait, that's fuel only on. Oh, that's why it was actually... That's why the... I don't know why it caused quite a lag for the fuel pipe and stuff. Okay. Okay. That's like... How many fuel? That's like 75. That's like 300. That's like 300. How much fuel do we have? We got like 400, but that's more than enough. That should be fine. As for the aluminum ingots, let's see. There's 1,080 right here, so let me just go ahead and pull this over. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Good question. I guess what I could do is you pull you right here, and then pull you. Okay, that's 3. I think I have like 120 left, because if we do 375. Multiply it by 4, that's 1,050. But I think we have more than 1,050 right here. So if we go ahead and try to pull this over here, I think what I'm going to do is need to make a merger. I think that's what I need to do. Because there's not going to be enough, like, aluminum ingots to do all the work. Okay, there we go. Wait. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I think I need to actually get it over there somehow. Shouldn't be too difficult. Of course, we are going to use up all the aluminum ingots for the fuse launcher flame. That's my plan anyway. I guess I said that to be like that. We're just gonna head over here, then go to here. Okay, that's not all of them. Got these. Gotta get it over here somehow. Okay. Yep. No. Can we do that? Yep. Thank you. Straight. Oh, there we go. Yes, that's exactly what I want. So use up all 1080, and then there's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, there's a gap here. It's because of this, but I needed the coal to be in there for my aluminum ingots. Okay, we just have one last component, and that is the heavy matcha frames. Let's see. Oh, there might be a little gap here. No. Okay, I think it's fine. Yeah, it should be just fine. No, 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 no. Oh, come on now. Don't do this to me. I don't want the video to be so long, otherwise the editing is gonna take a while, which I hate so much. Yeah, just here. And then there they are. And they're going straight in. Oh, finally! I never thought I'd get to this point where I could finally automate 30 per minute. Because back then, I was only able to automate about 6 of them, so I quintupled the production by 500%. And you know what? That's actually pretty good. I'll take that. Of course, if I want to use up the rest of the heavy matcha frames for anything else for the foreseeable future, that is actually possible. Ah, there's my deal. There's the cubes I've been looking for. You guys are much troublemakers, aren't ya? Well, I think we finally got them. I don't know if we're going to be able to make 60 fused matcha frames per minute, because, my goodness, the amount of nitrogen gas that you need for nitric acid and the amount of aluminum ingots is absurd. You need like 50 for each fused matcha frame? That's ridiculous. Well, let me just get out the blueprints. Storage. Let's see. Oh, I can't even tell. Wait. Where is the sun? Wait, I can never tell where the sun... No, there it is. Never mind. I have to hit close because for some reason the blue is just making it hard. Just make it about... I think right about here sounds good. And then I just need to change the icon for parts. There you are. Oh yeah, I gotta get the ionized filters automate. There. 30 per minute. Finally! Like, literally. It took me so long to finally get these re-automated. Oh, that's so much better. My dimensional depot for fused matcha frames can finally once again fill up. It is gonna take like probably over an hour to get this filled up, but because they only stacked to 50, I don't think it's gonna take that long. Alright, thank goodness. And with that, I'll be able to make all of my particle accelerators, which thank goodness, otherwise I could be in a nuclear waste mess. And of course, yeah, my minor MK3. Honestly, I gotta get back to making supercomputers. Now, unfortunately for this, there's only one recipe. And for radio control units, oh boy. I definitely don't want to be using more aluminum casings, heat sinks, but then I already have crystals being made for the crystal oscillators. Okay, but what about this? High-speed connectors? You know what? For the sake of just trying to get this done, I am going to go for just the basic. Because those computers, we are using them. So I think, if I'm right, we should have like 120 ingots left. 1,620. Yeah, I've got 120 aluminum ingots left. So what I could do is the aluminum casings. I guess I could make 100. I guess I could consume 120. Let's see. Each 3 aluminum casing. 3 aluminum ingots give me like 2 aluminum casings. So let me see. 75. No, that's only 100. Okay. Constructor. Oh, 80. Wait. 80 rate. Okay, so 80 aluminum casings. Okay. I know that doesn't sound a lot, but wait just a moment. I could probably use that to... Oh, wait, the ionized filter does not even need that much aluminum casings. Oh, that's actually fantastic. I'll be able to automate those. You know what? Maybe I should do that right now. Well, first of all, I don't know if this is going to be a good idea, though. But I do want to place down a constructor and see if we can do this. Because this is going to need to be overclocked. Do I need 2 power shards? No, I just only need the 1 power shard. Okay. Oops. Also, need more power shards. Thank goodness. I have the Visual Depot and also the synthesized power shard thing unlock. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing a lot of this. Yeah, let's get my ionized filters out because I do not want to be crafting those like too much. Gotta be automating everything. Okay, straight. Okay. So the last 120 aluminum ingots are gonna go in here. So that way we can get it over there. Okay, so do I just want to do it on the ground or just, you know, put it on above ground? Actually... Okay, actually, wait. Maybe just doing it above ground may not be a bad idea. Because I already have the belt works already set up in the path. So why not if we just, you know, do a stackable conveyor? Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Good thing we have the straight for the belts and stuff. Now, I'm not very sure if I'm going to be able to update to 1.1 because it's still an experimental. And thank goodness I put, like, a space right here. Okay, let me see if I can get that in the right direction. It's hard to get it when you're, like, pretty far. Okay, good. And then... just had, like, no easier way to do this. Come on, come on! Okay. Now for this, right here, I guess what I could do, okay, hang on, I do want to do this, the default. Here comes my aluminum casings, 80 per minute, which is more than enough. You might be wondering what I'm going to do with the rest of the aluminum casings. Well, I don't want to waste it on, like, anything else other than ionized filters. I know you need them for the hazmat suit. Otherwise, otherwise I'd be dead. Because of the radiation. Is it literally just too far? Are you kidding me? Okay. Like, literally only 28 resource for the, you know. Okay. And it's for my, Caterium. Well, we got the quick wire over there. I do realize we do have space. I did use summer soups. Only one for... No, I had to use 2 summer soups for the quick wire because we were short. Sure, I could use an alternate recipe for more quick wire. However, that recipe is going to come in very handy for my uranium in case cells. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, just connect. Oh, I forgot I had this in the way. This is gonna have to look a little awkward if I do this, but, okay. No. My controls get a little, wonky sometimes. Wait. Nope. Okay, well, at least that's actually good use there for turning. Okay, it's fine now. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's not, come on. Oh, hey, remember this? Yeah, the 1200 belt of the quartz crystals. My finest work for the quartz crystals, of course. Of course, I did have to use the summer soups here, but however, I have 89. Well, I was hoping it would be 69, but no. I'm glad it's 89 and not the other way around. Oh, I can. Okay, there we go. Just don't want it to go too far. If I place it too far, I'm always gonna get hit with that warning. It's annoying, I know. Eventually, the game developers will eventually, like, you know... Wait. Oh, that's just my old train. Coming back for delivering more oil! Sweet. And yes, I have both of these stations on separate tracks. That way, the flow rate of this oil could come in, and looks like we're not using too much. It's perfect. I don't understand why this is not getting loaded up. I'll fix that later. I'll fix that later. For now, I just want to, you know. Okay, so all my gas masks is here. The gas filters, 60 per minute. We can spare 30. Yeah, I have no problem sparing 30. But we do have the low cases right there on the belt. I want to use all 80 for the ionized filters. Hang on a second. I know you guys can make them. Okay, so that's 3.75. Is there a way to even that out without having that? Can we make how much quick wire? 64 quick wire. 9.38. Nope. How about we just do 9.38? Okay, 9. 8. Oh, jeez. Okay, 60 quick wire. Actually, wait. 7.5 doesn't sound like a bad number to work with. Okay, but I'm not going to use up all the aluminum casings. So I think what I'm going to do is make 4 of these to get 30 iodine infused filters. Yeah. Yeah, that can work. Where am I going to build them? Well, we got plenty of space over here. Hold on. Yeah, hold on just a moment. Just get out my blueprint for just a moment. I think the manufacturer, we got the trio, and then the trio that's mirrored in case we need that. Let's see. How many of these can we fit in, like... How many of these can we actually fit? Like, I'm kind of curious. Can we fit them all here? Well, I think if we have them like this... Okay, if we have them like this without spacing them out too much... Oh, we're gonna have a little clipping over here. Oh, I was hoping we could actually get, like, enough here, but... Oof, oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, okay. You know what? We'll just... Okay, well, we can use this space for something else. If needed. I guess what we're gonna do is just, you know, put the mirror right here. Actually, let's just do it like this. No, wait. We have to do it like that. And then if we need to get around the tracks, that's easy. Just build it under. Just make a little bit of a logistic floor for the belts. Obviously. Okay. There we go. That's better. Okay. Ionized filters. Maybe we should... You know what? 864 quick wire. Okay. How much quick wire are we going to need if we've got 4? We got like 256. I see. But if we do 60, it's only 240. I see. I guess we could... I guess we can't just do like a 300 for the quick wire. Yeah, that is something I can do. What is this? Oh wait, this is just a transfer rate for the crystal oscillators. Yeah, I have them already. I just don't want them to get transferred out without the fuse module frames. I am gonna build them over here soon. How's my dimensional repo? Oh wow, it's already full. That didn't take too long. Sweet. Okay, the casings are right there. Let's see. Oh, if I have the little casings down here, yeah. I just need to deconstruct this for just a moment. I think what we're gonna do is see if we can actually... I'm gonna deconstruct that for a moment. And then I actually... Whoops. I actually need the 1 meter foundation. Okay, then I think what we're gonna do is do 1 rear lift here. Yeah, I guess I should have just used the, Really, game? Really? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, son of a gun! Wait, couldn't I just leave... Wait, couldn't I just leave one right here? Is that good enough? Or is that just too close for the game to argue? Okay, thanks for behaving. I mean, if you count that as a behavior. Okay, it's not a problem though. And I do want to change the floor. And oh jeez, the leg. I don't know why the leg is like this. It's not my computer. I think it's just the game itself. Oh, the game is not happy with the lag. I know. Okay, let's see. Wait, I want to put down. I want to put down a zoom. No. Hold on. We are going to use this. Okay. Why does it look like it's uneven? What? Okay, hang on. Oh, why does that look like it's not lined up? That's weird. It's fine. No problem. Just need to transfer this to this. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, no, I didn't. Hang on. I need to copy that. Paste, paste, paste. There we go. Okay. This is for my little ingots. Oh, there we go. Next, we gotta get the gas filters. I think what we're gonna do is have the gas filters down the middle. Sounds good. Okay. Okay. Now I just need to get the gas filters are over here. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Not at all. Got a path out here. Do is actually try to see if I can, you know. Come on. I did not mean to put one right there for no reason. Conveyor pole. Come on. Oops, not default, shoot. I meant straight mode, okay? Alright. I guess we can do one mirror foundation. What the heck is going on down here? Oh! That's what's going on. You know what? I think that's fine. Wait. I got an idea. We'll just put one right here. Get rid of this. I always like to have if I'm trying to, you know, get over the train, I'm just gonna have this here. This looks a little weird, but that's fine. Okay, how in the world are we gonna do this? Good question. Good question. Eventually eventually I will, like, put foundations where all this is here. I am going to cover it up, but it's not necessary right now because I have already got... Oh, this is going to be tough. I think that's the right height. Please don't let it be too long. OMG, yes, it's not that long. Thank goodness, thank goodness! Okay, this is coming in right now. Oh wait, that might be too long. Okay, so now we have the gas filters. I already have this smart splitter set up, so it's all good. Wait, are you almost at the right height? Weird. Okay. Okay. Straight. Oh, there goes my pure nebula train. Wait. Oh! That's right. Silly me. There they go. And yes, that's how big these gas filters are. They're so small. It's so cute. Okay, I do need to actually power this up. Oh, but before I do, I don't want to forget about my aluminum casings, which I need to, like, you know, automate. I mean, get them over here. Yep, right about here. Okay. Oh, hold on. that... Is that lined up? No, it's not. What? It's not lined up? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's not lined up. Hang on. I can fix that. Okay. There we go. That's better. Here, you can have my little casings. I only need 8 per minute. That's right there. Oh, whoa! Oh, okay, okay. What the heck? I was not expecting that. Holy cow, that took me by surprise. Not exactly sure why I didn't put down these power lines in the blueprint, but it's fine. Last I need is quick wire. Of course. Unfortunately, we are using up all of the quick wire. However, that's actually not true. I mean, it is true. We're using up all the ingots, but hang on. We only have like 900 on this one belt. As you can see, there's empty spaces. That just gives me an opportunity. But we're probably going to need 2 more summer sloops for this, because 1 is not going to be enough. It's only going to give me 50. But don't worry. I'll be getting more later in the future. I mean, if I ever do try to go out and get some more summer sloops. Got like what, 87 left? A decent amount. How are we going to do this? Wait. Okay, so if this is a 1200, that's 900. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. No, we don't need to split it off. We could just continue from here. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, we don't have to do any extra belt work. That saved me time. And I suppose we could... Yeah, I suppose we could just, you know, do this next, and then... Yeah, okay. Right. Want to make sure it's going in the right direction. Okay. Oh, of course. Built too long. There we go. Okay, that's weird how it's not lining up like that. I think it's just might be just the blueprint. Oh. Okay, straight like this. Just connect this. And that. And this. So okay, so it's right there, and I needed to get it over this, huh? Not a problem. That's what I could do. Let's do something. I think I'm gonna do something like this. Hold on. Go up like this. Okay, if I need to, I suppose we could have it up again. Oh, that's just ridiculous. Okay, that's just ridiculous. Can we just... Okay, that would actually do better. Straight. There you go. And there they go. They're making my filters for the my iodine filters. Let me see. I need... No, blueprint. Blueprint. Storage. Do I do left or right? Good question. Well, we're not going to be needing any more of the train station right here. We're not going to be expanding it, so all it's doing is delivering. Nope, it needs to be right. There we go. I want to see the words. I guess we could just have it right here. Then we got like... Wait, how many? Wait, no, not 30 per minute. How many do I have? We're getting 8 per minute, right? So 8, 16, 24, 32. 32 per minute. You know what? I could live with that. They only stack up to 50, right? No. Yes, they actually stack up to 50. And that's actually more than half per minute of the stack. That's actually good. Plus, I don't use them very much. So, I think what I'm going to do is try to bring out a smart splitter. Oh boy, I don't want to get too close to tracks. So, I guess what we could do is do a smart splitter. Where are we going to put you? Good question. I do want to shred them up. for points in the acid sink. Gotta keep those points coming somehow. Okay, I think they should be coming in, right? No? Oh, this is not... Okay, hang on. 9. This is for... Ion... Nope. Where are you? Oh. Iodine. Of course. Okay, the right's gonna be for the overflow. There you go. Finally. Finally, I'm actually happy to actually have these animated once again. Now I just gotta get the, Now I just gotta get these. Gotta get these. Also belted. Okay, thank goodness. Nice. Now I don't have to worry about radiation. Although I do have to, like, refill every now and then, but it's fine. It's all good. And yes, there is going to be enough quick wire per minute, I think. I mean, we are getting, like, 300 per minute, so these are only need about 256, I think. Yeah. So yeah, we got, like, an extra 300. Oh, that's a bunch. Yeah, it's probably going to be a while until all these are filled, but it's fine. I think it's all good. We're good. Okay, yeah. And now I think what I'm going to do is see if I can get it connected to a... Oh, why did I have it, like, right here? Not really a good spot. Oh, wait. I guess I could do... Oh, yeah, I guess I could do the none here, overflow in the middle, center. Okay. Do I want another resource sink? I guess I should. I mean, I don't want to be belting too much. Another awesome sink. I think we're just going to have it... Where exactly? I think it's going to be on that line. Yeah. Right there. Oh, let me change this to the right one. There we go. Okay, now I spelled it right this time. Straight mode into that. Let me just go ahead and power this. Oh, hang on. I can get this. I think if I want to, I guess I could. Actually, no. Yes, no. Do I want to move this? Ah. Okay, this is on. Now I just gotta get these transferred over to the desert, because that's where we're gonna make our pressure conversion cubes. But hang on. I'm thinking, how am I going to... I'm gonna need more aluminum casings, right? So let me just check the resources on my map here. Let's see. Okay, so I believe we're using this. That's pure. That's a normal. That's impure. And then we got 2 bauxites over here. A normal, another impure. So we got another 1,200 over here we haven't fully used yet. Interesting. That's actually good news. And I suppose what I could do, transfer it over here for the bauxite, so that way we can make our aluminum casings over here, and take our crystal oscillators over here. Our computers are already over here. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, but once again, I'm gonna be right back. I got a ton of work to do. Well, that was easier said than done, and I even got another train station right here. Okay, so let me show you what I've done here so far. So, all the way over there is where the remaining bauxite was, and I had some limestone being pulled over here. Yeah, there's like limestone over there. I had to pull that over because I wasn't getting enough limestone to consume enough of the water for the aluminum ingots. So, now that I have it all just pulled under here, as I normally did with all the other belts, under all this 1 meter foundation, just so that way I can save up some room. And of course, the space down here is quite good, especially now that it's being covered, and I'll have to see all of it. I also managed to make my very own bauxite train to actually pick up this bauxite and deliver it to the desert factory. And the reason is because, well, even though there's more coal around here, all of it is like hidden behind all of this mountain stuff. So I decided to just transport it over to the desert. And yeah, that's all it had to do. So I actually managed to get these limestone transferred over here to the refineries. Had to get rid of that water. And thankfully, using only the wet concrete recipe just to get rid of it in the awesome sink, pretty much a great idea. And here's what I did. I actually got 3-dimensional depots, sorry, 4-dimensional depots to cover all the costs for my concrete. So now I don't have to worry about running out of concrete ever again for my dimensional depot. And yes, I got pretty much the fused modular frames, and everything else is actually good to go. Also, the Crystal AI train is actually now carrying not only rubber, but it's also going to be delivering the rubber, but also the fused modular frames, the AI limiters, and the crystal oscillators. So all those have been belted over here. I'm going to take the AI limiters over to the Desert Factory, and of course the crystal oscillators and the fused modular frames to work on my next component, and that is going to be the pressure conversion cube. And I don't think there's anything else to show here except I had some iron ore that I had to transfer it over there. It's what I did. Anyway, now that we got that finally out of the way, let's go ahead and just turn on self-driving and get going. Also, I did rename a lot of my trains, so they got their very own names and stuff. All of this work I've done so far just to make the pressure conversion cubes, so that way I don't have to make the steel beams and the heat sinks for the plutonium fuel rods. Man, all of these hours of work have come to this particular moment of making the pressure conversion cubes, and of course to making the next available fuel rod. Of course, all of it. And I have all of the bauxite here. And once again, I'm using up all of the bauxite. And just to let you guys know, all the bauxite around here in the swamp, 100% being fully used now. Yep, that's actually 100% true. And I did actually put a radar tower here because, well, there were some resources that the other radars were not picking up at all, including the sulfur. Which I'm glad, because I thought we were going to be low on silver, but nope, not true. Also, that one radar tower up there that used to be up there, yeah, I just moved it down there because, well, back in the early access of this game, I had to put it up high because the game said that the higher it is, the more area it will cover. But that's no longer, like, the case anymore, so thank goodness I don't have to deal with that. So, you might be wondering where I pull all of this stuff for the fused modular frame and the other stuff I had. Well, this train station has the fused modular frame and the crystal oscillators. The AI limiters, however, I'm going to keep them right here for now. I am going to be using them for whatever I need. I probably need to use them for... I think I need to use them for, like, electromagnetic control rods in case we need them. So, all the crystal oscillators right here are heading down to this location, going past the circuit boards, heading over the computers to meet up to the other end where the storage is for the computers. And for the fused modular frame, well, it was a long trip, but because of the rubber that's actually being delivered to the swamp, I was actually able to pretty much retrace my step for the fused modular frame is all I have to say. Now for the bauxite, I did have some coal here. I wasn't quite sure where to pull the coal. I know some of them was over there. But thankfully I made that. That's where I've been getting all my coal for the aluminum ingots here. So I transferred the bauxite here to make some aluminum ingots. And I used the same recipe for only the, you know, this, for the aluminum ingots. This recipe, yeah, it's actually better. It may not be like the most efficient, but hey, at least it's better than just trying to make a lot of silicone stuff, so it just saves you a lot of time and effort. And more importantly, I think what I'm going to do is deconstruct this conveyor lift, and of course, have it make the modular engine, which I'm going to need for the space elevator part. Alright, so we got all of the stuff we need. We got our fuse motor frames ready to go for the pressure converter cubes. We have everything we need. The only thing I gotta do is to figure out where to put my assemblers to use the copper ingots, because we are using that recipe. And hang on. The recipe I'm talking about for the assembler is... Where are you? Where are you? Did I pass it? I think I passed it. Yeah, here it is. The alkyd aluminum casings. I know it takes copper ingots, but I have no problem using copper ingots, since I'm not very sure how much aluminum casings we're going to need for the radio control units. And that's made in the manufacturer. This is the recipe I'm going with. As I said before, now how many are we going to make? I did say 5 would be a good number. 80 aluminum casings. So each of these assemblers can make 225 per minute. That sounds good. Maybe we don't need like over 1,000 different aluminum ingots. I got 1,080, so this should be more than enough. If I make like about 3 of these, this should definitely, then yeah, that should definitely be covering everything that we need. Cannot believe that this actually come to this specific moment. There's one moment where I can finally make the pressure conversion cubes and automate them. I don't think I was making like a lot of them from before in the past. So because back in the early access, I did have like a lot of pressure conversion cubes in like the full release of the game, and I had to use it for the rest just to make a lot of nuclear pasta, which would explain why there was like 2,000 of the nuclear pastas in my storage left at my home base. Okay, so that's all done. For aluminum ingots, I just now need to get the copper over here. I don't think it's going to take too much copper, right? No. No, I don't think it's going to take too much copper. So, might as well see how much. Only 150 copper. And I think we got like 450. I think we got more than enough copper over there. So like 150, 300. Yeah, that's actually more than enough copper over there. So now, we just need to do a little bit of this. Unless I want to go under. Actually, wait. If I go under, that would actually save me a lot of space. And the question is it going to be worth the trip underground? Ah, yes. Perfect. Just what I need. No. Not right there. Come on now. I understand that using the Run for Your Foundation can be trouble, but as long as you know what you're doing, it's not all that bad. It's actually pretty good. Oh, whoops. Like, I'm almost there. I can feel the excitement. Oh shoot, wait a minute. I need to put a merger. I need to put a merger right there. Hang on. Just do that real quick. How close? Now technically, we're not using up all of the copper ore just yet. But man, the copper ingot recipe that I've been using the entire time, yeah, it's actually amazing. You get like 15 every, like, what, 12 seconds? Sounds amazing. Okay, so even if it takes a lot of copper ingots, I don't think that's a problem. There we go. Come on. Let us get going. Of course, he's gonna hit me with that message. Again. Now I just gotta power these on. And then finally, the good old aluminum casings. Finally, we could get started with the whole radio control units. Been wanting to get the radio control units out of the way, because we need those for the drone ports and stuff. Ah, yes. There we go. And we'll make sure that all these go in the same direction. Like 225. How much? Wait. It's like 600. No, it's 675, not 775. Whoops. Well, 675 sounds good. We're using up like 900 aluminum ingots, so we are all good. And yeah, and yes, I am changing this concrete foundation to, you know, fix it foundation. But that's fine. Only for, you know, it's only for on the belts. I don't change it on all the foundation because that is just going to take way too long. And for the water, I did pull it from over there. I had to pull some more. And again, I was going to use the water over there for my plutonium fuel rods, but I guess not. Alright, how many do we need? I think if I make through 30 radio control units, I want to get 30 of the pressure conversion cubes. So let's see. Okay, so we need 80 and 80 for 5, right? Yeah, 80 for 5 of them. And I think we need about 400 aluminum casings. Well, that's actually easy. We actually got the amount we actually need. So, you know, yeah, let's get this radio control units finally out of the way. Like, finally. Where am I gonna build them? I haven't figured that out just yet. We need the quad. Do I want to use the mirror? The mirror or this? Well, let's see. You know, I guess we could just, you know, place it right here. Wait, if we're gonna place it right there, hang on. I gotta make sure that this is not gonna get in the way. Okay. Let me first place down my first manufacturer. I think we're gonna do the mirror after the game has got done auto-saving. Okay, that was a little dick move for the game to do for no reason, but it's okay. Wait, okay, that's mirror. No, wait. Ah, there we go. That's more like it. Okay, let me see. If I move that back by 1, that's not how I usually do it. And yeah, let's get the 1. I need about 5 of these. No, if I'm gonna make 30, each one make 5. That we need 6 of them. Man, now I'm finally getting the radio control units automated. Oh, it's gonna feel so good not to have to automate, not have to manually craft stuff ever again. Okay, and for that power pole, I'll get rid of it. Oh, and this here, there's a reason why I have it like this. Yeah, that was the big problem. But you know what? Let me change that. Let me change it. I got a better cover-up. Is this gonna be good enough? Yes. Yes, it is. I guess I could do diamond, like I did with the other one. But is it corners gonna be... No, wait, that's just gonna show on any of the corners. Hang on. Guess I'll just do a 2 meter. Okay, that's gonna look weird. I don't know if I want to do it like that. But I literally just don't want... I just literally don't want any of the, you know... Just don't want any of that sand to be showing. Alright? It's gonna look weird. Just, you know, visible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, look at that! These 6 manufacturers fit perfectly between that diamond-shaped cone thing, whatever you're gonna call it, and this hole here. Oh, there's actually enough room. Perfect. I guess placing... Yeah, that was actually perfect. That was actually perfect. I love it! But man, just checking off radio control units, like, finally, is just... It's really good. Love it. And these blueprints have been saving me time. And time again. Okay, storage. Where do I want to place this? I think right about here somewhere. Hang on. I guess we'll... Yeah, might as well. Okay, let me change this. All of these two blueprints for the storage. Yeah, for these storage containers. Yep. It's a good thing I've already done all of them. So we could get like 30 per minute. And if I ever need like more than 30 of these radio control units, well, I can always make more of these manufacturers. Right now I just need only 30. So even though they only stack up to 50, you need like more than half per minute, so it's still good. Same amount for the fuse launcher frame. Let me just go ahead and finally get to check this off. Okay, copy. I wasn't quite sure what recipe I want to use for the radio control units because I didn't want to use I did not want to use a recipe that requires like these quartz crystals. I mean, this one's got like crystal oscillators, but it got both. But it requires oil for this one, so I'm not gonna go for that one. And this one is because, and I'm going for this one because, well, obviously I'm already using the quartz for the crystal oscillators. I'm not worried about crystal oscillators. I got plenty of those for time to come. Plenty to go around. I know it looks weird for me to just, you know, do this, but it's what I do. I do love plugging stuff in. I guess that's why I just leave these unplugged all the time from the blueprint. Well, actually I have fun doing all this engineering and stuff and electrician stuff. Okay, let's get the little casings, which are right over here. Yep, I think. Can I just do this? It's not this, it's at the, no, it's not at the same level. That's okay. I think that's gonna be alright. What I'm gonna need to do is place one of these here. Why does it look like it's... That's weird. I think it's just because it's the blueprint. But that's fine. I think we're gonna have the little casings up here. Alright. Let's see now. Let me see. I think if I have one right about here, I should have that zip on. Oh, how is it too steep? Are you kidding me? Okay, fine. I guess we have to move it. I did not want to place it there. Game. Okay. Default or... Well, default it is. Straight mode. Okay. We're seeing like 80 per minute. We need like 400, but I got like 675. Not sure if I'm going to be able to do more aluminum, because even though some of the bauxite I am using up, there's still like more bauxite I haven't used up. That's actually including the bauxite that's right here that that I completely freed up and didn't use. There's like bauxite somewhere around here that's using up. I'm going to free that up one day. And I think there's still some bauxite in the red forest I haven't used yet. So, I haven't used up all the bauxite in the world just yet. Until then, looking pretty good. Oh, wait a minute. This requires 3 components. Well, at least I have the quad out in case I need for all 4 slots. Oh my goodness. I'm just very excited. I'm just getting ahead of myself. But once I get the pressure conversion cube out of the way, I can finally get a nice relief knowing that I am getting so much closer to plutonium fuel rods. It's happening. Yep, it's happening, everybody. Plutonium fuel rod, we're getting to it. You might be wondering, are we going to get started with the plutonium fuel rod? the plutonium power next, once we get the uranium power going. Oh, hold on a moment, everyone. One step at a time. So phase 1 of just nuclear power is almost done. And phase 2 of plutonium, well, is also almost done. I just want to get the particle fusion cube out of the way, so that way, all is coming according to plan. And in fact, I think everything is coming according to plan. Because I think 60 heavy module frames is all I need to make pretty much everything I need. Unless I need more. I'm pretty sure you guys remember the first time you deal with module frames. They were like the, oh my, everyone's very first, oh my gosh type of recipe. I wasn't quite sure how it was gonna go. Apparently everyone still hates screws for no reason. Maybe there's probably another reason why. Well, that's the reason why there's the cat screw recipe that existed for a very long time. I'm pretty sure it existed since early access. Well, I don't know about that long, but it kind of felt like it was actually that long. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do a little trick here that I did before. Gotta do this again. Okay. Oh, that might be a... Not too... That might not be close enough. Okay, hang on. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Then we're gonna do another one right here. Oh, wait. Isn't that gonna block this? Okay. Let's see how that goes. Well, I suppose we can have one right about here somewhere. Hopefully this doesn't mess up the conveyor belt. Wait. Yeah, it's gonna mess up the conveyor belt. I guess we can actually, like, what? Okay, so we can't actually do a little stack because of the 1 meter foundation. But that is okay. Can we... Okay, well... I just don't know what's up with that. Just gotta move it back by 1. Can you now... Really? My goodness gracious. Like, are you kidding me? Do I have to move that back even more? Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. Why me? All over again. At least the, stuff at... Oh. That might be a problem. Why... Oh yeah, you know what? I know I deconstructed that because I didn't think we need this anymore, but, well, it proves how, oh no us, but that's okay. At least I have the smart splitter there, thank goodness. Otherwise, I'd be in a lot of trouble. Well, not really. It can change. Okay, well, this is gonna be a bit of a problem. I might have to deconstruct this, just so that way we have some room. How annoying. But I don't think it's gonna be that big of a problem. Foundations, that's what I was looking for. Okay, are you gonna behave and just, you know, connect? Okay, thank you! I guess I didn't need to go that back. Well, it's already been made. This might be a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, maybe I didn't need to do that. Wait, was right here good enough? Yeah, no, wait. I saw the little curve. Oh, really? You know what? Let's just move you back. Right here. Oh my goodness gracious. Come on now, let's not waste any more time. Hopefully this doesn't block. Okay. That's gonna look weird. Why are you doing that? Oh, wait a minute. I know why you're doing that. Oh, dang it. Because it's on a, odd... Oh, it's on an odd kind of, like, way. That's why. Yeah, that's why it's odd. Okay, I guess I got no choice. Okay, so let's see. I really want to do the... really want to go underground. Well, under the foundation. So that way... can all be looking pretty good. Okay, then there's my crystal oscillators. I think that might actually be, like, perfectly lined up or something. Oh. Wait, I can't have it right there. Otherwise, the block edge. Okay, nope. Oh, whoops. Of course, of course. I think we got to be right about here. Okay, let me see it though. I just need to line this up. I'd like to have it all nice and lined up. Pretty sure you can understand that. Oh shoot, wait a minute. I saw it. Going the wrong way. Alright, come on. Alright. Now to, okay, now to, cover this up. Okay, there goes my computers. Now to bring down my crystal oscillators. Oops. Oh, looks like it's lined up. There they go! How much are we using? 2.5. It's like 5, 10, only 15 crystal oscillators. Okay. Takes 24 seconds to make 2. That's fine. These are full. This one's getting full. Okay. Well, they don't require too much crystal oscillators, but that's actually pretty good news. Whoa! That was a bunch right there. Holy cow, that was like 12 right there? Well, I gotta make 6 of them, so that's nice. Let me think. Dimensional Depot. They managed to find some more of those Mercer spheres. So they're coming very helpfully. Oh, yes. Oh, finally. Finally, the radio control unit's automated. Should have got those done so much sooner. Okay, so now for the last component. And that is these fuse module frames. So right here. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Unless I can, you know, unless I can do this. Oh, shoot. Okay. Alright, well, that's still good. Now, I think the assembler is all I need to make the pressure conversion cube. Yep. Alright, let me just get that out of the way. Next. Yes, this. I know this was like a, I know that's like the only recipe, but it's also like the toughest cube to get in the game. But hey, I'm finally gonna get it! I'm finally gonna get it, once and for all. So, where am I going to place them? I think we're just gonna have one right here. Another one right here. Just get 10 more of these. And I could just use control or, you know, the blueprint. What? Actually, like this. Should I gotta pay attention to how many I have? Okay, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I got 5. This is my 6th one. 6, okay. 7. 8. There's 9. 10. Oh, we're coming close to that drill. 11. Oh, it did not matter. We got all 12 of them right here. Oh, we still got some space right here. Nice. Okay. The last cube in the game to take care of. 2.5 per minute. 30 pressure conversion cubes per minute. 12 of them. And now I've done it. All I gotta do is connect the conveyor belts and we're done. Yeah. This is actually quite amazing. Never thought I'd get this far, but now I have. Oh, we're gonna have to conveyor belts. The lifts being connected. Hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna do this. It's too bad I'm not in... It's too bad that 1.1 hasn't been fully released yet. It is an experimental, and the one thing that would be super useful is having auto-connect for these blueprints. It would be very nice, but if I try to do experimental, well... Fact is, I think the game would be crashing constantly because of the new update and stuff, and the new things, new changes. But I guess it just, you know, that's just how it happens sometimes with these updates. But hey, how are you supposed to know how to make a game that's pretty good if you're not going to know what's going to happen? Okay, that we can dismantle. There we go. Alright, I think the first one, I think I'm gonna get the radio control units first, since, you know, that one is a bit of a hard one to get. I do want to, really? Wait, that's the, that was the power pole I was gonna get rid of. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to do this. Do we not have any in storage? Oh, it's still filling up dimensional tape. Oh, no, it's full. That answered my question. Hey, are we gonna get that thing again where we're gonna have, like, you know, see a bunch of air control units come down? That was actually like perfect timing when I got done with, you know, editing this. Come on! Show me. There it is. There it is! Obviously, we have 2 that just got left behind, but that's okay. Radio control units are going. Now we just need to do the next thing, and that is to plug all this in. Okay, all that is done. Now we finally can get the huge modular frames. Now, so let's see how am I going to do this. Well, since we got enough room right here, thank goodness I did that. Enough room. Okay. Let's see, I think we should leave, like... This should be fine. Okay. There we go! Go, my fierce martial frames. Make me the pressure conversion cube. Okay, let's go ahead and get what we need done with these mergers. It's not going to take too long. that... Yeah, the first one's done, alright. Hold on. Give me the blueprints. Where is my storage? Here it is. My goodness, it's been so long since I got these finally really automated them for good. I think the storage unit left, I think. For the sign, yep. Okay. Yep. And I think we could just do a space right here. And there we go. Oh, wait, hold on. That's a little too close for comfort. I think that right there sounds good. Yeah. Yes, finally. Oops. Okay, well, there we go. There we go. 30 per minute. Whoops. 30 per minute? Thank goodness. Do I want to put them in Dimensional Depot? I mean, why not? I don't see why for no reason. Yeah. Yes. Let me, I want to actually take out each of the, frames. Gonna have them in my inventory for the first time. All three of them. I want to get a good look at them, like, hang on. Let's see, if I set one down. Like, look at this. We went from modular frame to heavy modular frame. This is like everyone's like first, oh my gosh, recipe kind of thing to deal with. And a fused modular frame. I don't know how they actually did it. They actually went from this to being the same size as this, and then a little bit bigger, but then shrunk down by about 50%. All of the cubes finally automate. Well, obviously there's one of the cube, but I think nuclear pasta is just a little separate for itself. Yes. I'm just so happy to finally have this in my Dimensional Depot now. I mean, honestly, just having it all done and over with, finally. Okay, I think there's been a little bit of problem with the aluminum casing, so let me just go check on that real quickly. Okay, your full aluminum solution, but why? Water? Water. It is water, so I gotta deal with the water problem. Oh, that's right. I gotta do something with the copper ingots. Wait, I need to, do that. Actually, yeah. The copper ingots is not that big of a deal to take care of. Oh, wow, nice. Perfect. So, yeah, copper ingots, going to shred it up. This is just so that way we can use up the water here. We're not using up all the water, which is a problem, but I think what I'm going to do is actually make some limestones. Or, actually, no. We're not using up all the copper ingots. So I think we got like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. Okay, we got 160. There's like 2 pipes of 360, I think. Yeah. This needs to change this over to here. Alright. Okay, no. Okay, it's okay. Pure copper ingots. Okay, I don't know how that is not right. And then I just need to plug this in. See? Oh, wait, that's right. That's why we're... Okay. Well, we have more than enough copper ingots to make all of our stuff. Okay. Not exactly sure how much we have here, but I'll have to do a little head counting later on. There you go. There you all go. I'm just gonna have that all shred up. I think I'll use it for maybe copper powder or maybe some more copper sheets if I need more copper sheets, which is fine. Let's see, I don't know how much copper ore we have left. I think we got like, I think we're using up like, I need to do a head count real quickly because I don't know if I can count without being so close. Okay, there's like 21 right here. Each of them taking 30 copper ore, so that's 630 of the copper. Hang on. 630, okay, well, I'm actually happy that I got the fisher cubes finally out of the way. And all this, well, we could just leave because all these copper ingots are just going towards the manufacturers, which are making my computers. Anyway, well, thank you all so much for watching. I am so close to getting that nuclear power setup done. And even though I still need to do the pipe work, it's almost done. And as soon as I do get it all done, I can finally show you guys the operation. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!